So today we're going to be doing a test between the Miele. Now that is, let's be fair, that's a good 1000 watt. And we got, over here we got the Shark. Now the question was, which is actually best for doing the floor? Now this Shark is straightforward, run of the mill, it's battery operated, and if most of you should know by now, it's probably up there with all the rest of them. They're pretty much the same battery operated vacuum cleaners. The downside to the Shark, probably most people realise, is this part. It's a pain in the backside. No room to move or anything. But with the Miele, as you probably know, it's just straightforward. The only downside, you got to plug them in. And there again, you still got to plug it in because that's batteries. What we're going to be doing, I'm going to do one part of the floor with the Miele and one part of the floor with a proper vacuum cleaner. Right, so we'll just connect up our Shark. Very simple and easy. Straight in, like that. Switch here, part way, and full blast. And doesn't that make a din? Let's prop that against the wall. Move this from over here. So let's just inspect the floor first. This is what you can't see. It is actually probably lots of bits and pieces on the floor. Okay. And if you live in a house with children, you'll probably realise the same. You have lots of bits on the floor, which is a pain in the backside, isn't it, folk? Let's see. We've all got them. And this is where you sit. I deliberately left it in a mess just to show you. So the first test from this line here, I'm going to do straight across and just to see how good this thing is. Right, let's go. Full blast. Straight away, there's something caught in it. We'll ignore that. Now remember, this isn't exactly piled carpet, by the way. So you have to do vacuum in a certain way on a carpet. Otherwise it'll just drag. So look, that's coming up pretty well already. This is just a straightforward Shark. And it does pick up all the bits. Look. Now if you get that stuck in it, you're in the doghouse. With an ordinary vacuum, you'll just vacuum it up. We already know a straightforward vacuum cleaner is going to be really up there, isn't it? But how does this Shark compare? I've always wondered myself, is it any good or not? Right, looks about it, doesn't it, folks? Right, I started off with an empty container. So let's have a look and see how much dust is actually in here. Look, this was empty when I started. Just look at that. Now, you can see what I'm talking about. Now, a straightforward vacuum cleaner most likely will do the same thing. But the difference is you can't see it. See all that dirt and dust? And the important thing is, it's that. If that isn't kept clean, you're in the doghouse. Right, but that's just off that bit of carpet. So the question is now, that's our Shark bit. We got the rest of the floor now here, which I can assure you is pretty manky. It's exactly the same. So, so before we even start, we have to plug it in. take out the cable like you do and find a plug. Just happens I got one here. Switch him on. With this particular one, you've got a gauge on here if it's full or not. It is empty at the moment, okay? I have put a new bag in it. And the bag's, there's your attachments, and the bag is actually inside. And you know what they're like. Heads, nothing's going to get caught in it. Everything's going to go straight up in it. We'll try and do this the same way as we did on the other one. We'll go across the floor, because obviously that is the better way of doing it. Let's see. This has a drag. Now, you didn't get that from the shark. All right, the shark does have that benefit of that roller in it. Let's go this way round. See, look. It's not playing, is it? So this is what you get from a straightforward vacuum cleaner. It doesn't suck up that easy on a carpet. Just check I've got the right one, yeah. So I've changed that so it's that way around now. It might work a bit better. Shows how many times we actually use it. That feels a lot better. But you're still getting that dragging, aren't you? Look. Yeah, so you can see a normal vacuum cleaner does have problems with carpets. Where the shark has got a benefit. Yeah, see, look. See that? And again, that way round. Go this way round. That's better. See, the shark can almost do it almost any way. But this, there's only a certain way you can actually use this vacuum cleaner. You can see it dragging across the floor. Yeah, it's just it's not playing, is it? So to be perfectly honest, I've now just given up on this because I just can't clean that as well as the shark. Let's just look at that shark. That makes all the difference. I mean, this is powerful, but that shark roller, there's no doubt about it. There's something about that roller. Let's be fair, the downside is that it's the stuff that gets caught in it inside, which can be a bit of a bitch. Look, see? And that rattles around, and you're reining them up then, aren't you? So I think I'll finish the floor with this. See how easy that is? There's no doubt about it. That shark. Okay, I've got it on full power here, by the way. It's so easy and it glides across the carpet. So if we're doing carpet, I think the shark is a winner. I'm not saying it's the best by a long shot. And there's our carpet. And I'm telling you now, between those two, the best one for doing carpets is that Shark. This comes second. Now don't get me wrong, if I was comparing the two as a straightforward vacuum cleaner, an all-rounder, the Miele walks all over it. But in fact, if you want to clean the Shark, you use the Miele because it's so simple and easy. If you like this type of content, please subscribe and please share, and we'll see you again very shortly on Auto Gleam Truths. Laters! And that's my review between those two.